Ooh, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Darku and welcome to a quick berry guide on the PokeForce demo. But first of all, let's talk about berries in the first place. So like all my other tutorials, we're starting in Violet City and we're going to head to the local store, which will actually sell you some berries within here. Now, thanks to the very cool gentleman by the name of Smokey, we actually know the prices of all the berries, etc., which I'll bring on the screen now. So the list is slightly incomplete, but you can see some of them on here. For instance, you can see the Lumberry, the Persimberry, and the Mickleberry from the list, and you can see them on the storefront. And if you see some of these that you want, you can obviously press E on your keyboard to interact with them. Let me just show you here, E to interact like that, and it'll cost like money depending on what it is. If you're on the controller, obviously it's the A button on the controller. So you can buy berries from the local shop just there, or you can actually go to the berry shop on the very far left of the map, which we'll have to go to anyway. So within here there is a cashier that you can speak to, once again pressing the E key on your keyboard to interact, or the A key on your controller, and you'll see that you can get some berries from her too. As you can see, the highest expense berries you can get in here is the Cornberry and the Lumberry, etc. for 300, which isn't going to net you much money. With that being said, they are great starter berries so that you can plant in all these locations and start making your money to get the better berries as well. The actual best berries to get within this demo is the Wikiberry and the Ipapa berry, as they can sell for 960 each. However, the best berry you can get is the Enigma berry, but you have to get that in a certain way. So sometimes you will see the Wikiberry and the Ipapa berry in the local markets, and you can grab them and start growing them, and then harvest them, and then start growing even more, etc. until you get a good harvest. The Enigma berry, however, can only be found within the old ambers, or the geodes, which you get from mining. Again, they are like loot crates, so you open them and you can get lucky and get the Enigma berry, and then once again you can start farming and harvesting those. So the Wiki and the Ipapa berry sell for 960, whereas the Enigma berry I believe is 980, so there's only a 20 Poké-Dollar difference, so it's really not that bad if you have a great farm of Ipapa berries or Wiki berries. So not only can you buy from the local mart some of the berries and get lucky on the RNG that it spins around, you can also buy some berries from this lady in this shop, as we've just found out. But not only that, some Pokemon in the wild that you defeat can also drop berries as well. So now that you know the ways of getting berries, aka the local shop, the berry shop, Mons dropping them, and even the old ambers, etc., we'll now show you all the berry plots within the PokeForce demo. So staying on the very far left of Violet City where you start, we're going to keep going a little bit more left and you'll see the very first of many unique spots in the PokeForce demo where you can plant and harvest your berries. If you're wondering what these oddly shaped berries look like here, they are Ipapa berries. So you can go up to these and you can press your E key and it'll drop loads of Ipapas because that's the harvest. I just want to quickly zoom in here so you can see that we just picked 4 up there, and we're going to press Q to plant again. Then we're going to go down, press E again to harvest, and we're going to pick up a bit more and plant again with Q. And we're going to go along and just do this for the whole farm here, and I'll show you the loot afterwards. Here we go, last one here, and you can see that we've now replanted all the Ipapas with the Ipapas, and we still have 24 in our pocket. So if you're new to the farming, you now have those 24 in my hotbar that you can go and farm in the other locations. So that's 1 of 6 that I've showed you now. We're going to move on to the next location. So here we are back at the very beginning of the game, and we're just going to head straight south. And, oh, maybe not completely straight south because there's a building there. We're going to go straight south, and just to the far right on Route 31 you'll find the second unique spot for the berry farming. However, this is literally just one spot, and just like so you can see it's literally one spot, but we're still going to harvest this, pick up, and we're going to plant down the Ipapa once again. So that's the second of 6 spots on the game. First of all, before we carry on, I want to apologise, I am recording at night time in the game. That was not my choice. Obviously the game rotates the 24 hours within 3.5 hours IRL time, so again I apologise if it's pretty dark. Just going to head over past the Dark Cave and on our way to Route 30 now, and this is one of the locations that could be number 3, or it could also be your last spot. So right here, just on Route 30, we can switch to our pickaxe because we're level 20 in mining. As you can see here, level 20 mining, and we can actually just smash this rock right here and go straight in, after we defeat the Geodude of course. There we go, Geodude out the way, and we're going to go on a bike and just stroll on in here, and here is the third location. Now the reason why I say this could be the third location or the last location is because if I come down here a little bit, and we're just going to whip out the full map of the game here, and we're going to zoom out a little bit, and I'll try and show you with a bit of arrow technique of how you would get here if you weren't level 20 with the mining. Because you can still reach this place, which is the Mr. Pokemon's house basically, at the very top right. However, it is quite the forest that you have to trek through. Once again, just showing you on the map the red line of how far you would really have to walk all the way up here if you didn't have level 20 on your mining skill. So it's up to you if you choose this as your last location on the route or if it's the third one for you as well. Alright, so with that out of the way, we're going to move on to the next spot, which is basically the ranch, and it's such an amazing spot for berry planting. So we're just going to continue down Route 30 towards Cherry Grove, and you'll see the ranch soon. Alright, so here it is at the bottom of Route 30 essentially, the Miltank farm, which you can see this huge berry patch here, which is really cool. And the Miltank are usually out during the day, but it's a nice little love of detail when everyone's asleep and stuff at night time. I'm going to go ahead and pick this up as well now. Okay, so that's 4 out of 6 berry locations sorted. As you can see, I've replanted and we've picked up our loot in the bottom of the hotbar there. Now to move on to the 5th location. Heading on by past Cherry Grove and almost at the start of Route 29, you can actually jump over some little cliff edges to get to this place. However, you do have to go through grass, and I'll just quickly show you here. So you can go through that grass right there if you want to get there fast. However, if you don't want to chance encountering anything, we're just going to go all the way around real quick to show you how to, again, farm money essentially without even having to fight a single thing. All the way around, as you can see me doing, and here we are. Back to the extra berry location here without any fights. If you went across the grass, there it is just there, you literally just go up here. As you just saw, we can go all the way around without a single fight and we can get to our berry farm. I'm just going to quickly harvest this now and replant. Alright, and there we go, and as you can see in our hotbar, you can see some juicy loot. We're on our way to the last location, the 6th location for the berry farm. We're going to head up to Route 46. We're just going to go in a straight line. Once again, I don't believe we need to even interact with any grass there, unless you accidentally go in it like I did there. So you don't even need to worry about encountering anything, because the trainers don't grab you, and you don't encounter anything unless you walk in the grass. And here you go, the last little berry location here, which is at the top of Route 46. I'm going to quickly harvest and replant. So there you have it, ladies and gents. So this routine, I just got 64 stack and then 22 stack of normal eye pepper berries, and we got 5 bronze starred stack as well. Now we could use something like an escape rope, or we could die to a wild fight or a Pokemon trainer fight, or we can trek all the way back by walking or jumping on our bike, which I'm going to quickly do now. But once again, you could obviously die in a fight and you don't lose anything, and also you could use an escape rope, and you would go to the last healed checkpoint, which essentially is whatever Pokemon Center you went in last. And obviously the last one we went into was Violet City, so again, if we passed out here or we used an escape rope, we would go straight back to Violet City, no problems. So as I say, this isn't anything secretive here, you don't really need to see me doing all of this. We're going to go all the way back to Violet City. You just need to follow essentially the little map that this game provides in the demo. So there we go, ladies and gents, back in Violet City, and I want to quickly show you obviously what you can get from this. So as you know, I'm planting and harvesting the Ipapa berries. If we go to the shop market right here and press E to interact, or once again on the controller you press A, I'm going to take these mushrooms out so they don't interfere with the price. But from this harvest, like I said, we've got a 64 stack, a 22 stack and a 5 stack of the bronze starred ones. And as you can see, we're making over 100k per harvest. Sometimes you can get even more lucky and get more bronze or more silver and more gold versions of these, and you can make even more money. There's been times where I've got like 130,000 from a full harvest as well, which has been great. So this is basically how you can make like 100k every cycle by just planting those, and obviously you can chuck in any other junk as well and leave it in there until the morning when you will get your money. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I've got to show you. That is the 6 unique spots in the PokeForce demo where you can plant your berries and how you can make basically 100k every cycle. You can probably get a bit more than that too. But not only that, you know how to start off and you know how to get your berries. Once again, from that local shop, the berry shop, you can get them from the old ambers and the geodes being like little loot boxes, and you can also get them from Pokemon who can drop them during fights. You could probably buy them from the Silphco as well, but I wouldn't even check it because it's going to be overpriced and not worth it. So there you go, I hope this guide helped you. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that business, and if you're not playing this demo already, get your butt over here. What are you doing? Anyways, I'll see you on another video, guys. See ya!